If Bianca Censori's racy barely there outfit have your eyes popping, imagine being her father. According to the report, Leo wants to ask Ye point blank how he could possibly march his wife around in barely there clothes like some trashy naked trophy pony. Leo also wants to ask Ye if he'd be cool with his daughters walking around wearing similar sheer clothing when they grow up. So point blank, gurus, do you think Kanye West is forcing Bianca Censori to dress how she's been dressing? And do you think it's Bianca Censori's dad's place to have a sit down with Kanye regarding his daughter, how she's been dressing?
First of all, nobody is dressing this way. Nobody in the world. Okay?
Correct.
Nobody in the world is dressing how she's dressing. Like it's weird. It's some weird stuff. So yes, Kanye does have this, he has an influence, but do I feel like he's forcing her to do it? Nah, not really. I feel like she's on board, and I feel like that's why he married her. Like I feel like this is a whole, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish, but I feel like there's something there. And Kanye is definitely dressing her as he did with Kim.
I was just going to say that.
He did that with Kim and she admits that. So I feel like the women are receptive of it. And I feel like he has some type of vision.
When Kanye say jump, she say how high.
Get over here. Connect with someone else in a relationship. Sometimes it can be a little manipulation involved, and then sometimes it could be just like that Ike and Tina thing. Okay, baby, you put that on and this is what we're doing. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But either way, nobody's putting a gun to your head, so you sign up for it.
Exactly. And that's my thing too. Like
she may see the same vision that he's seeing, whatever it is. Because I don't really think, I don't know if he's put it
provocative
clearly to us as of yet what the vision is. But I'm starting to kind of have faith in Kanye a little bit. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. I kind of have faith in him a little bit now as to like, he's doing certain things for a reason.
Strategic.
Does her father got a right to sit down with Kanye?
I think. And how old is she? Let's say that. How old is she again?
She a grown-ass woman.
But how old is she? Is she in her 20s? Is she what?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Bianca Censori is a grown married woman, so her father can question the choices that she made, but he has no right or bearings on what she's doing within the walls and boundaries of her marriage. So she could dress however she wants to dress. He might have questions on why she's dressing that way, but as far as his opinion is just that. He has now given her away. So as much as we might not agree with their choices, Kanye is the head of their household. However they structure that in there, she is happy with what's going on. So no, I don't think she's being forced. I think, like Darcy said, he definitely is the influence because he has the majority of the money, period. Right. He calls the shots in his household. But is she being forced? No. She was dressed not as provocatively, but showing off the LA style.
Yeah. She had the teddies going on. I don't know if they were real or not.
He wasn't cool, wrapped up, and Kanye came out, and she was like, yeah.
And let me say this though, regardless if my daughter was on board or not, I would still want to have a face-to-face with Kanye West. Even though it's
it's your right to.
Even though it's partly her fault, I'm still gonna break it down to Kanye West. Like, yo.
I feel like as a father, you definitely have the right to speak to your child's significant other. You always want to know what's going on. But again, you have to understand, we're not talking about a little girl. We're not talking about your 10-year-old. We're not talking about your daughter in high school going to prom. We are talking about your grown, married, childbearing age daughter who is with her husband. So you can feel how you want to feel. You can tell her, I don't like this, but honestly, you don't run their household. Right. You are no longer you're no longer that first man in her life. Right. So what you're saying has a bear on how she feels, I'm sure.
She's 29 years old. She's 20.
Right, but she's grown.
29, yeah.
Yeah, she's not going to stop because daddy don't like it. That's not how grown people work.
And you know they gonna go even harder when daddy don't like it, honey.
Right, that's the
Okay,
truth. And guess
daddy don't
what we're
like
doing
that.
right now? We're talking about him, and that may be Kanye's strategy. Let's give him something to talk
Exactly.
about.
We
And
already
you know the
know.
moms is weighing in on it. Why don't you talk to him? Why don't you talk to him? You should sit down and have.
Let's be
course
real
she is.
here. We're talking about Kanye West, right? We're not just talking about like something just generally in the public and how things are working in this day and age. We're talking about Kanye West. And
Right.
I do believe that there is some strategy going on here.
I believe that.
I don't think
Artists
like
always want to stay relevant. Listen, I just was dating an artist from Brooklyn. I probably won't say his name, but
dating.
you all know
But
him.
you
Yeah.
said dating? You said
Yeah,
dating?
well, dating, relationship, marriage, whatever the case may be, when you in the bed with an artist, the artist is usually in control. The artist, like you say, the one that this is not Beyonce and Jay-Z. This is Kanye and his new wife. That, like you said, where does she come from? You know what I'm saying? This is not Kanye and Kim. Big difference. Those are two power minds. This is not that type of mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? If she's only 29, she may not have gotten to that level. Some 29s are more mature than others, but
That's right.
obviously this may be what she wants. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
She's
there's
staying
still a
relevant, yeah.
strategy to it, and we're talking about it, and that's what he wants.
And it's working.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, the 29 age does come into play. Not saying every single 29-year-old in the world is a certain way, but I would definitely say, and this is just my opinion, so y'all have me if you want to. 29 years old is still a age for a woman that is very influential.
Yeah.
I kind of still feel like that at 29.
Yeah.
So yes, if you're married at that age and your husband, we're not just talking about a husband, we're talking about Kanye West.
Correct.
I do feel like, yes, he does have an influence over her. Do I feel like he's forcing her though? No.
But can I piggyback off of Darcy's point though? Because she makes a very good point to say this is not just a normal couple you guys are seeing on the block. This is not even like she said, Kanye and Kim, where at least Kim had the money to compete. Now, people make jokes about Kim not being smart, and we can have that conversation another day. But you're still talking about two billionaires.
Exactly.
This dynamic is different because one, he's older. So we know how older men can be influential to young women, especially like we said, where does she come from? So this girl was just a PR prep. She was just his personal assistant. The girl is just fresh out of school. She, like we said, how much experience does she really have? And now this powerhouse, billionaire, global superstar man is paying attention to her. If he is not, because again, I don't also feel like he's forcing her, but I do definitely feel, because it wasn't that long ago that I was 29. When you're 29, you still want to be in the know. You still want to be cute.
Right.
You want to have the newest things before your friends. You want to be seen. And now she's married to a billionaire, so she's in the media. You think she care about walking down the street with a pair of panties, a t-shirt, and some half later hosen?
Not at all.
Okay, now.
She'll come out with one pair of titties and a thong on a Sunday. That girl does not care.
Like I'm going for lunch to Paris.
Right.
Because I wanted a croissant and a waffle. She do not care. And even if we're sitting around talking about her, I will respectfully say this. I make good money, but I don't make billionaire money, so I ain't about to complain about what that girl is doing.
Right.
In the street, ma'am.
She understand the assignment a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And the assignment a little bit.
As far as her being forced, when it comes to adults, the word being forced, like even if you have going on, like you still have your own brain and you can make your own decisions. So she's married, she's, you know, whatever. But as far as her father, I feel like he does have a right to say something. Does she have a right to ignore his advice? Yeah. But her father has that right. And I would want my father if he felt a certain way about the way that I was living, because like, let's put it, I mean, not that don't get me wrong. If he's saying it to my face, I'll probably be like, mind your business, I'm grown. You know what I mean? But if that, I don't think that it's wrong that her father says something. Think about it. If, you know, how many times, you know, as a parent, do you not say something because you don't want conflict or anything like that?
And then you wish you would have.
Right. So I feel like, he has the right, and And you know what? Go ahead with you, but that doesn't mean they're gonna listen.
Yeah.
They're grown.
I believe the father has a right to say something now, and she has a right to accept or reject. It doesn't matter, but at least I told you how I felt about it.
Right.